general in this current meta. We're seeing Brahms, Poppies, Alistars, and Thresh.
Yep, got a peel for that AD carry, and Mida instead could only go in, as we are going to swap sides for our final game here. Invictus Gaming going to start things off with a bit more momentum here, and a Rise ban, which very standard at this point. I imagine we'll see a lot of overlap here, but I wonder what teams will change here coming into our final game. As right now, it's just the same bans. LeBlanc there banned away from Royal.
I can tell you that Invictus Gaming are the ones to ban Rise every single game. So could present a bigger issue for them if they were to give it up to RNG.
Well, Alistar banned away again, so still keeping with the theme of the day. Graves once again, no changes yet, and there's Nidalee. So IG actually the same bans as Game 2, and 2 of the 3 bans are the same as Game 1. Royal, I have to think, just going to stick to something pretty standard here. It was Trundle in Game 1, Kalista in Game 2. Which champion do they decide to take? It is going to be Gangplank.
Makes more sense this time, of course. The Trundle and the Kalista don't have to be banned, just based off different performances. Weirdly enough, the Kalista was banned from RNG after they played it in their first game, and there's the takeaway.
Yeah, they do actually take it. Time did want it, so a smart Game 2 ban from Royal, but are forced to ban away the Gangplank there. Interestingly, IG banned it on blue side in the first game. I think maybe should have left it open there, but instead, it is banned by Royal. As this could be the Corki takeaway from Royal. This would be a smart pickup as well.
It certainly is. It should be taken away from them also. Consider the Poppy. It's something that you have to keep in mind because, of course, we've just proven that it can be flexed. And Corki, you just have to get it away from Rookie.
Yep, I think Poppy Corki would be just fine here, but plenty of options here for Royal. Maybe even take the Braum if Mida does want that support, but probably has enough options that he doesn't need to take it right now.
Yeah, that works. And Poppy is more of the flex option. This defines who your support's going to be, but still good.
Thresh Corki, so AD carry, of course. More likely to be a mid laner, but certainly not set in stone, as Rookie does lock in the Poppy for Zatai, you have to think. Invictus Gaming maybe going back to some of their more common drafts in the earlier weeks of the league.
I'd prefer if Kid was Elise as well. The only reason they were getting these early advantages for Rookie was the guaranteed pick potential of a Cocoon, opposed to just throwing cleavers at people. Kid has shown that he's a good Mundo, surprisingly shown that he's a decent jungler overall, but his Mundo is entirely capable.
Well, we'll see if they want to take it here, because it's probably not a support Poppy here for IG. Zatai likes the champion a little too much for that, but might just swap things up here and take something a little more standard, a little safer. And get themselves the Braum here. 10 seconds left. They've already got the Poppy locked in, so they have one part of the plan, but maybe not the second part here. As with a few seconds left, it seems like it will be support. It is Braum and Poppy, the next picks for Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, so Zatai going to take that Poppy away, and knowing that it's a Thresh support, Kid picks up the Braum for his support Kidius. And really, it's going to be still good. They've both got the disengage options to them now. We still don't know if RNG is picking their AD carry or if that is going to be the AD carry Corki. And they're the ones who still have the option to flex here, whereas Invictus Gaming are just showing exactly what they have and saying, come at us.
Yep, this is what we're doing. As we are going to see Elise picked up by MLXG, and actually Nautilus picked up, which is probably Looper's champion.
Yeah. It has to be Looper's champion. There's no really else for it to go.
Unless it's going mid, which I hope is not happening.
Please, no. You'll be waiting on Rookie's champion before they make a decision like that. And I'm pretty sure Xiaogu are the only team that play that. Going for that Nautilus top lane. We have seen it into Poppy before. Presents a pretty much unkillable top laner. If Shen was killable, Nautilus is a lot harder than Shen to kill as well.
Certainly is. And I do like the choice here, especially against something like Kalista. Even against something like Victor, which is the lock-in there for Rookie. He's going to take more of that slower wave clear control mage here. But IG need to settle on a jungler. It will be the Mundo once more for Kid, which means what the Royal want to do with their final pick here. Missing either an AD carry or a mid laner.
And that gives the option up to them whether they want to have Xiaohu. They know that the Victor's been taken too. Xiaohu would be pretty content with Corki, you would have to hope. And they should just pick an AD carry, I would wager, for Whoosh. Tristana even.
Lulu also available if they want it, but
they could do that.
Might be something different.
As long as it's physical damage, I feel like they're still going in the right direction. So the Varus works, or they could go towards like a hyper carry AD to complement their team comp and round it out nicely.
Seems like they are picking a mid laner here. So, looks like Xiaohu's going to get a champion here. Oh, they tricked me. Never mind. We're just going to go back to Vayne. Xiaohu going to get the Corki. And a comfort pick, actually, in the final game for the Royal AD carry.
Yeah.
Looking to maybe really scale up and actually have a hard carry game.
You've been had, Pastry.
I've absolutely got had.
Corki's just too good mid. I think there's no reason not to be it. One thing to note is that when they've got the Elise jungle, a lot of mid laners, Rookie in particular though, goes for cleanse. And a Corki can outright burst you down. You don't really have a lot of utility to trade with a Corki when you're running cleanse. So a good mid lane here for Xiaohu. You'd have to say a good matchup as well. But both of these teams, they've actually got really good drafts.
Yeah, let's round out the lineups once again here as we are going to have Poppy, Dr. Mundo, Victor, Callista, and Braum, for Invictus Gaming, with Royal taking Nautilus, Elise, Corki, Vayne, and Thresh. So kind of a different draft for Royal, even though it does look solid for both sides.
Yeah, Royal are like the hook comp at the moment, which is 2 AD carries, a hook, and then a cocoon. But it's funny because they layer their CC at different ranges right now, I feel like. You've got Looper, who's going to be in the very front. You've got the Thresh, who's just going to be just behind him, Elise just behind the Thresh, and then Vayne, then Corki. Like, they line up in a line with different ranges.
Well, we'll see who's going to take it as it's time for our final game of our first BO3. And here we are for our final game of our first match of the day, as Invictus Gaming were able to take game 2 and force it to a final game. RNG had one hell of a first game and one hell of a second game, kind of in the other direction, depending on your perspective.
Yeah.
But we're all square now into our final game.
They definitely had some polarizing games so far. And we'll see which RNG turns up to game number 3 is a big confidence boost for Invictus Gaming after that second one.
Certainly
You would
is.
imagine Rookie will be feeling quite comfortable, and I have to just quickly note that he got rid of his cleanse, changed it to Ignite at the last second.
Yep, no need to mess around. Oh, MLXG! He's going to eat the cleavers. Does not get the ward, though. So, little wins there as Looper actually moves forward. And could be into a wall fairly soon. Zatai chasing him. Does hit him with the chocolate.
Q, level 1.
Yep, so doesn't go in for it. Just a small amount of harass there.
Yeah, the other thing worth noting is that they did have a Q start for Looper. So not comfortable with 1v1 laning at level 1, having started Q. Needs to be probably level 3 now before he actually finds power. So that was a good thing to force out of him.
Yeah, true. I think he was just afraid of dying, so it did take the dredge line. As Mata and Whoosh are lined up for the bottom side. Looks like they might want to invade these Krugs, but Time and Kitties are very aware of this.
Super aware, you might say.
Oh, Mata. He's like, well, they're not there.
So close. The patience from Kitties and Time as well. They know Marta's now poking around. He's going to check and stop them from doing it. So they just opt into not doing it at all.
Yeah.
In fact, they just run at Whoosh.
I mean, decent little trade there, but Whoosh can get forced out 1v2. Does eat a rend there as well. So good little trade there from Time, but Mata now return to the lane. Needs to dodge the Q. You can see him quickly flicking back and forth. But does make it safely behind the minions and then immediately eats a spear to the face.
Yeah.
Rookie and Xiaohu already off to an early start. The Gatling gun level 1 there from Xiaohu.
Rookie level 2 though.
Yep. Should give Rookie the advantage. Xiaohu though now hits 2. And we'll see. Pretty interesting to see these two mid laners trade against each other. Yeah,
Gatling gun is a very underrated spell for damage, I will say. Level 2 Corkis always go for the Gatling gun over their Valkyrie anyway. And if you start with a laser, in this case on Rookie for wave clear, then you could run the risk of Xiaohu just running at you and having the Gatling gun running. Rend, well not necessarily rend, but get rid of all of your armor.
Yep.
Then just auto attack you once. Thunderlords will proc as well.
And then you die. Or get very close to it. MLXG hunting now in the mid lane. He's lined up at level 3, ready to gank Rookie. With no cleanse, might make it a bit trickier. Exhaust forward there. I'm going to look for it. Gravity Field's down for Rookie. Cocoon can't finish Aaron. Now Kid's going to chase in. He actually flashes forward, looking for Xiaohu as MLXG locks him down. The first blood will go to Elise, and Xiaohu barely alive. Phosphorus Bomb moves in. Rookie misses the laser but gets the power transfer. But it's a 2-for-1 in favor of RNG.
MLXG gets the double. Kitties just wants to ignite him and let him get away.
Wants the trade, can't quite land in there. I think he got stunned on the way in. So IG's bottom lane will come up to mid, but will not get anything done.
That's
a chaotic early game in this one.
That was crazy. Invictus Gaming, they didn't need to bring their bottom lane up here. The trade was already secured for RNG. And it also gives a lot of free time now for Woosh and Marta to just farm, do as they would like, secure vision wherever they want. The double kill for MLXG is a big deal moving into this game.
We've seen what he can do with good early jungle starts. He's had another good one here in Game 3 to tie level 4 versus Looper level 4. See Nautilus. Again, it feels like almost Morgana theory. You can keep the lane pretty even here as Naut versus Poppy.
Yeah. Basically, they're just going to be farming as best they can here. Nautilus wants to keep Poppy in the lane. Oh, that was close. MLXG level 4 as well. Has his double buff and the Chilling Smite completed. This is a jungler that can be a repeat offender in the middle lane if he would choose. No summoners available.
Bottom lane now instead. Lanson's coming. Great double play there from Marta. MLXG going to look to lock down somebody. Kitties does flash out. The Condemn actually forces him away in time. Flashes the Cocoon.
Still forcing 2 flashes and nothing really used in response here from RNG as their bot lane has all 4. And that's still a successful gank here.
Ooh, Looper actually doing decent damage, but Corrupting Potion Charge is being traded as Kids now top lane. Good flash there from Looper, but I don't know if it's enough to tie. Will follow flash. Dredge line to the wall. Cleaver will land. That's going to be a dive, and Kid's going to get the kill.
And they find a pick in response. Of course, very well done from Kid. We say this again. He never ceases to impress as a jungler, and it's really confusing to say that. But that was a smart gank from him. Knows that MLXG is bottom, which means there's no counter gank availability for top lane. And since MLXG is the one with the 2 kills, they get a free gank and a successful one at that.
Yeah, they also force the TP out of Looper as Xiaohu once again has the Gatling gun Thunderlords going. Blue buff for Corki was donated early, so getting a decent advantage here in the mid lane. But Rookie just going to hold the wave here as much as he can. Xiaohu going to try and poke, but without missiles. It's a bit tricky. Good walk forward there from Rookie to dodge the Phosphorus Bomb as the wave comes back. Rookie just wants to keep this here as long as possible.
Yeah, he wants to keep it frozen. The thing you have to keep in mind, though, he's gone for Boots first item, so he'll run out of mana reasonably quickly against the pressure that Xiaohu's got with this blue buff, just by trying to keep the wave in front of the turret opposed to letting it crash. Either that or he'll lose health. So resources running at risk here for Rookie, especially with no summoners.
Yeah, and that's why he's playing so careful after the aggressive move from MLXG early on that netted him the double kill. Xiaohu, though, doesn't really have to care. Feels pretty safe here on the mid lane, Corki.
I don't know, I'd care.
I would too.
I think Rookie's not far off level 6, and I'd just drop the ultimate down, pull a Doinby.
Send a message. As Marta still trying to play forward in this bottom lane as well. Woosh, though, staying even in CS's vein, always a nice feeling. But you feel like RNG's bottom lane again is just trying to play aggressively at every turn. And speaking of aggression, hook in the top side, good cancel, but MLXG is here. Riptide's down, Death Charge will land in. Cocoon is going to follow, but he just missed on the edge of it. And that should shut down that gank.
They had a window to hit the Cocoon, and he just threw it out as late as he possibly could, but wasn't in range. That's a lot of damage.
That was playing so aggressive.
As he should be. No mana available for Rookies. Overstaying is welcome. He's going to get denied farm. Going for the blue buff.
Yep, and he's going to get the blue, which might let him keep in the lane, but he doesn't have that much health here. Refillable potion seems to be out of charges. Xiaohu's got that corrupting potion, of course, so going to shove this in. Rocket's now able to help out there. Kid might even have to visit mid just to make sure Rookie stays safe.
He honestly has to. If he doesn't come here, the pressure will stay on. And we saw this from RNG onto Rookie in the first game, just stopping him from recalling. They don't want that to happen again, but of course, Xiaohu needs some money of his own.
Good hook though, Kitty's going to take damage here, condemns him out of the way, will Woosh just for a bit of trade damage. And Kid now is looking for that visit in the mid lane. First cleaver lands, Valkyrie away, this actually might not be enough. He doesn't have his flash just yet, and that's going to be the ulti down. Kid with another kill.
It was an easy kill. Kid doesn't even need to use the flash. Valkyrie was not enough to save Xiaohu in this middle lane. He overstays his welcome this time instead. And Invictus Gaming's jungler, the XAD carry, is stepping up big in game number 3.
Putting in work here. 2-1-1. He's been involved in all of the kills. Has 2 of them for himself here. And the Mundo is starting to power up pretty swiftly in this game. We've seen just how tanky Mundo can be from the top lane. Not too bad from the jungle role either. And Kid does seem very comfortable on the champion.
Yeah, unbelievably comfortable on this champion. I've never seen someone flash into 5 members and just throw a cleaver as if it's going to win you a team fight with the amount of confidence that Kid did. I'll say that much, but jeez.
Well, package here for Xiaohu. Dodging the laser will take the pink ward out from that left side brush. And a Sheen done as well. Xiaohu able to again continue playing aggressively. But Rookie with the blue, full health now, cooldown boots done. Death ray upgraded. And even some potion charges left now. This lane's going to get much easier for Rookie. He's going to start to catch up in CS.
Yeah, once he's able to control the waves a lot more effectively, you'll find that Rookie will be more content just sitting in this wave, controlling it, keeping Xiaohu down, most importantly. Xiaohu, no doubt, has his own wave clear, but won't be able to roam around and utilize that package as effectively.
No, it looks like the first one is going to run out without any big play being made. As Time and Kitty's back in the bottom lane. Starting to push the Vayne back towards the turret, which is, I think, a bit more what we expect in the matchup. Woosh and Mada, with this particular lane, aren't able to play that aggressively, but you have to think Woosh has actually a bigger burden on his shoulders than maybe normal here. He has to carry here on the Vayne once it gets to mid to late game.
He absolutely does. Of course, a comfortable champion for him, Woosh, I will say, playing this Vayne. Should be comfortable with doing it. He's got a Corki to support him as well, Xiaohu. So they've got a lot of damage. Oh, nice cleaver.
Yep, you have to kill the tanks though. These two are the real ones they'll have on their, well, that'll have targets on their foreheads. Kid and Zatai. Gonna be tricky to kill them. They've got the tools to do so, but might not even have a chance right now. As they just have aggressive grouping now for IG. 4 people mid as Mata comes in from the bottom lane.
This is as good as it is bad, to be perfectly honest with you. The grouping was the right idea, but you're against a Corki, so you're not going to get it. And they now force you would have to imagine something.
Yeah, didn't realize the Zatai walked down as well. That was everyone actually from IG walking up there. Xiaohu does get chunked a bit.
I got nothing for that.
But yeah, Looper actually now aggressive on the top side, so a little too much perhaps from Invictus Gaming there. Blue buff going to get donated over. But the Kid is in the area. Could see another flash cleaver. But MLXG going to block it off. No steal forthcoming. Xiaohu, yeah, just goes back patiently.
But look how much is getting denied from Xiaohu. Kid's stopping him from getting back to the lane. They know he's at about half health. And this is 2 free waves that Rookie has managed to secure with no possible trade from Xiaohu or even keeping up with farm. And now he's starting to fall behind in minions, which just came out of nowhere. As a Corki.
Yeah, you can tell Kid, like you mentioned, starting to play a bit better with his star mid laner. Saw a lot of this from Kakao. Here goes the Tide in the top lane. Riptide is down. Nautilus damage is pretty good with the Titan's Wrath on, but again, very little chance of a kill without jungler intervention.
You can work around the Buckler as well when you're laning against the Poppy. And the fact that she can't react and use W if you're coming out of the bush. Nautilus is honestly great for trading against her. Xiaohu's trying to stop recalls.
Nope, doesn't find him. Victor does go back. We've got the Hexcore Mark II now upgraded, so going to have a second ability enhanced as Looper once again back on the trade.
Riptide is such an underrated spell.
Yeah.
Does so much damage. It procs 3 times if they run away.
Thunderlord's that. So Crafty Undying instead. They can see Looper plenty of control here in this lane. Actually 10 CS ahead right now. Looks like he'll force the tie out. We'll see if Zatai does a trademark teleport back. He does love to... There we go.
And MLXG was nearby, though, so smartly comes back in with full health. Kid knows. That is a squishy Elise.
Yes, very. Runeglaive first has been completed, but that's it. No tank items at all. As Kid pops the ulti just to chase the Elise out back towards her own outer top turret. Xiaohu, though, dodging the laser, but Rookie doing a nice job. That's going to force the Valkyrie out as the gravity field does go down. And Rookie 1v1, starting to apply pressure just to this Corki.
Absolutely is, and interestingly enough, Xiaohu's item build, Sheen into Sorcerer's Shoes, not very efficient for trading against a Victor. I will say that much. Not having the Phage in place yet, of course, has to have a health crystal. And honestly, if you look at direct trade, Rookie will always win. You need to try and make trades where Rookie can't respond.
Yep. And right now with the blue buff, Rookie doing a great job in the matchup, which was his counter pick, so it makes some sense.
Yeah.
is back on the bottom side. Time with the Blade of the Ruin King now. Looks like Woosh hasn't quite finished his just yet, so a little bit ahead of the curve there. But AD carry should equalize relatively soon, and it's been a much quieter 13 minutes than we've seen in even the first 2 games here. IG able to come out on top with Kids, again, good jungle pressure, almost surprisingly so, leading them to a very small lead of about 1,000 gold.
Well, the funny thing is, he just can stop MLXG from ganking, and then it's a net win for Kid. Mundo just wants to farm in the jungle, get some items up, be an unkillable tank for his team in mid-game fights. Elise needs to make things happen because that's a Runeglaive. And no health to speak of just yet.
No, every time Mundo finds you, does do plenty of damage as well. The masochism, so tricky stuff. And it seems like IG's lanes are all in complete control at this point. Zatai may be struggling a bit versus Nautilus, but still collecting his farm. And RNG is not able to make the same aggressive moves they were. MLXG had a great first gank into mid lane. But that's been about all he's been able to do so far.
Where are they going?
Somewhere.
They've been MLXG's been waiting for a long time. They're about to walk onto a pink.
You're going to take it out. They're clearing some vision away, but MLXG maybe again a little impatient. Now Rookie's just going to go in for the trade. Gatling guns down. MLXG going to force Rookie away here, but Rookie, when he's not playing scared, again, we talked about this from the IG solo lane. It's very much momentum-based players. When Rookie's feeling good and playing good, usually Zatai will follow, and Rookie's really feeling good this game.
Rookie is one trade off actually killing Xiaohu, and I am certain that that was just spoken to the rest of the team, given that he stood still after that trade, typing something. We can kill mid. We'll see what he does, of course. A lot of momentum, as you said, can be based off this middle lane. I feel like if he gets a solo kill at all, Rookie's going to...
Well, this is 3 people committed to the top lane. 4 actually as Woosh is here as well. MLXG able to land the cocoon. I think he does get the slow. Blaze down and the box onto Zatai. There are so many people here to kill him, and Looper will get it.
And that was easy done here from RNG. Members rotating from bottom and jungle to secure that kill. It's just so simple. RNG, they finally turned something on a bit proactively. They now go towards the Rift Herald. They're going to lose bottom, you might say, for it, potentially.
Yeah.
Mid's still pressured.
And that's the issue. What are IG able to answer back with here? Because they committed a whole ton of resources to killing Zatai. Looks like Dragon's going to go over to IG. Time should be able to finish off this bottom outer. And Woosh is likely not taking that top lane turret. Bottom tower does fall, though. Dragon goes there as well. As far as trades go, a tower and a dragon for 1 kill. Might not be worth it unless Woosh can get this.
If they get this, it'll be worth it, and he should be able to pick this one up. Marta's now going to come in and help him out. And they do trade. Some aggressive plays across the map now from both teams. Invictus Gaming responding and trading quite well with the aggressiveness of RNG, which is a streak that we're starting to see come back into them in this game as we move towards the mid-game. Waiting on the Trinity Force for Xiaohu, you would have to say. Now they've got the Blade for Woosh.
Yep. First items coming up for most members on either team here. Rookie still not quite there with the first major item, but Hex scores pretty good early on. And does have the cooldown boots as well. Kid once again joining into this mid lane. He's pressuring Xiaohu, kind of keeping that back timer away. He might even have enough for the Trinity and just hasn't stopped yet.
Oh,
and now the
there
ult
it
is
is
down. Xiaohu's ignited. He's dead as Rookie able to take him out under his own turret. And they can't defend this. This is 4 members of
Rookie
IG
tanking.
taking the mid outer.
And that was easy work here from Rookie. We were questioning when's it going to happen. Well, there it is. 0-3-2 Xiaohu. Has his Trinity Force, but hasn't got his life. Well played again from Invictus Gaming. They make a proactive play themselves. Not just trading.
Ooh. Marta just missing the hook on the Kid there. But like you mentioned, IG definitely playing into RNG this series. They've sort of pepped up a bit after game number 1. And of course the winning game number 2.
That was like a full Morello's for Rookie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gold that they just got.
Well, that's the thing. He knew Koki was sitting on gold. He was stronger, so why not keep the lane at that point? You can see the gold difference between them. Rookie's 1,000 gold up.
Yeah, it's massive right now. And looking at relative item spikes, I mean, the only chance that RNG have in the next 5 or so minutes will be if Corki has a package and breaks a fight apart. Otherwise, they need to just kind of chill out.
Yeah, and that was what Royal couldn't do in game number 2, is just chill out a bit.
Yeah, they don't have chill.
No, they don't. Not very much of it anyway, as Rookie's going to solo his blue. Morello's done nice and strong at this point in the game for the victor. In general, it feels like we are waiting for kind of a tipping point in this game. IG are ahead, but don't have a massive lead. Still only that 1,000 gold lead, really. But they've got the right players in the right places here.
Yeah, if there was one thing that you call a lead, gold aside, it's that Rookie's 2-1. And if you compare that to Xiaohu, who just ran out of package, so just used it.
Yeah, let's dodge the laser.
Effective use of the package.
Not the worst. This time, hanging out in top lane still. Actually swapped our duo lanes back, but IG are in the unsafe lane. Whereas RNG still have a turret to fall back to there in top. Poppy, though, he's getting free time on bottom. That's what Zatai loves, free farm.
Well, he's also playing catch-up with that free farm as well. Lupa's found himself quite far ahead.
And actually again in for this gank. But Rookie just has all the info he needs and still a tower to protect there with these wave clear. RNG's bottom lane coming down as well. Maybe prompted Rookie to run away to that right-hand side. So MLXG was unfortunately on the same side trying to gank. And once again, it feels like IG are happy to play this pace of game. RNG usually want to be a bit more aggressive, but right now, see no major fights just yet.
At this point in the game, I would favor Lupa's teleport ganks over that of Zatai. And honestly, now that they're starting to get health onto their jungler, MLXG, I would almost get close to saying RNG's team fighting is reaching a big point of power. Rookie needs probably a needlessly large rod before he looks to be able to even blow mid lane up again.
Well, there he goes. Does pick that item up. So could have that pressure back into the mid lane. Kid level 11 now, though. Cinderhawk done, Sunfire on the way. If that's what that is. Well, it could be, I think. Yes, that's what that is.
I just never understood why Mundo can auto-attack a reset with his E. Like, why add that?
Why not, really?
Well, why is it a thing?
I think because all on-hit effects are coded in a very similar way, would be my guess. But I don't honestly know. That will be a mystery for another day, Rusty. This time with the rune-ins now completed. Kallista's ready to fight. Minute 35 until Dragon. Baron alive now, but unlikely, even with a Kallista.
It is a Kallista Mundo.
Yeah.
And if you want to consider what team can do a Baron, well, it's just those two.
Kallista Nunu, maybe.
Yeah, I think Mundo does more damage to it,
for sure.
whereas the Nunu can secure it. I'm thinking what kills it quick. A Blade of the Royal King and a Mundo.
Speaking of, Mata forced to flash out there, IG. Continuing to apply good pressure. His Kid once again just shows his face. Deadman's Plate, sorry, was the item that he's able to pick up. And now he's going to run around being even more annoying than before.
Yeah, and the outer turret in the top lane is about to go down. So all of the outers now from RNG are gone. And this is the point where the vision and objective play becomes a lot more important for Invictus Gaming.
This is one of the things I love about best of threes is that we do get to see momentum shifts. And I feel like we've had a real one here in this game.
Oh, hello.
Just getting blown up by Rookie, was hiding in a bush. Does get himself hooked. Mata going to go in for it. MLXG will flash forward. That's a great counter kill.
Mata hitting a very clutch hook there. Xiaohu managing to live through that burst. Not enough here from Rookie, who still has his Ignite available. And the flash. Didn't respect Mata at all. Nope. And pays for it.
Certainly did. It's locked down there with MLXG. Flash cocooning forward to secure it. And it's going to be a good kill for them to pick up. As IG still on the offensive.
I'm now set on them doing Baron. I just think they should.
It's pretty cool. They actually walked past the pink ward, but...
Oh, they were too.
Yeah. Adorable. Yeah. Now they have to bait. Cleaver goes, but stun lands from MLXG. And IG's plan, unfortunately, looks to be foiled there.
And the cycle continues. Rinse and repeat with Vision. Try and make a pick. Rookie tried his best, but Mata outdid him by 1.
Well, I was about to complain that Royal weren't playing as proactively as I thought. I felt like they were playing a little bit more reserved after game 2. I think they realized they maybe got ahead of themselves, but they do take the Dragon. It seems like they are confident in trying to fight now that they've hit some of the item timings on respective champions. Lupa in particular is quite tanky for this stage of the game.
I can tell you right now that I have no idea who's actually pinging for Invictus Gaming, but their eyes are set on Baron. RNG is stuck responding all the time, and while you mentioned momentum as well, every individual game has as much momentum as a series does, so at this point in time, I feel like the momentum reset for the series. Rookie's confident, but in this particular game, I think it's entirely neutral now.
Well, Lupa going to take the lantern out, so no chase there. As RNG still trying to find a way in. Don't have too many towers on the map, so IG have free reign, and they're going to go in for the Baron. Here we go.
They know.
Yeah, they do spot it, but I don't know if they can stop it. Whoosh actually went back to base. to pick up a big item for himself. So if RNG force a fight, it's not a bad time for it. Mighty going to check. That's dying.
There's a lot of arrows inside that. Smite's oh my god, it got smite.
It is going to go down there, able to get it. Poppy ultimately kicks somebody out, I think. But Marta's just going to get deleted as the Ty's going to jump into the backline. Whoosh, though, trying to kite as best he can. Kid taking damage, but Rookie's going to hunt him down. He does so much damage. Good condemn though from Whoosh. Almost able to take out Rookie as the counter kill does happen for Xiaohu. And Xiaohu now with a double, still taking people out. But the Ty is jumping on the carries. They need to peel here as the Xiaohu dies with a triple. But the Ty answering back with a triple of his own. And now the top lane battle continues. Zatai and Lupa. Looks like Zatai's winning this exchange, but Grasply and Dyings are procking everywhere.
Get him, Zatai!
He's going for it. Looks for the charge in. Lupa goes off to the tower. Zatai, he wants it. Flushes forward and gets the quadra.
And the two potatoes battle it out to find out who wins. Zatai, he comes up trumps, and just barely for Invictus Gaming do they get out with a Baron buff on their team. And that's entirely on this Poppy right now, who picked up 4 kills in that last team fight. What a big switch, even change of momentum here. IG, they smote the Baron to 6 health, but RNG were not close enough to get in as MLXG was burst out. Time stuck at the backline, not doing a whole lot. Kitty honestly throws himself at them to keep the rest of his team alive. Condemn actually kills Rookie, and this is just the Zatai show from now on. Braum is such an underrated champion for his passive alone. As I hope we don't have to replay this entire 1v1 afterwards. Thank you.
Well, good fight there for IG. They do lose Baron on a lot of different people, but they'll hold it on some key champions. And most importantly, they'll win the fight and get themselves up ahead in gold. Now 5k up after that Baron take. And RNG just a little slower here in these games. It's not been as crisp after that first one.
Yeah, exactly right. RNG's team fighting just feels like it's lacking. And the question now is they need to have Zatai with them at all times. Oh, he has the package.
Oh, Marta goes in for it, looks for the flay, finds
there
time, and Xiaohu goes in for the package on the side, but Kitty's going to get Fates called around as Marta's getting blown up there. Zatai still fighting in the middle, gets the double knock-up onto MLXG and Whoosh, and IG, they'll keep moving forward. Whoosh gets tagged there by the Bromku as Xiaohu now caught way around the other side, but Whoosh is going to try and turn it around. Kitty's one more order. Oh, Whoosh. That was a misclick. He had a kill there, but Xiaohu's at least buying them some time.
Xiaohu. He split the team up, and he used his W to get away with that Valkyrie, but he is just inevitably going to get caught here. The question is, can he make a trade, or is he just destined to go down for nothing?
Looks like he'll fall down here. He's going to try and turn the damage around, but Rookie able to pick him up there. And again, RNG a little too sloppy. This execution's just not been there.
Absolutely. We're getting to these team fights. The setup's fine from RNG. It's just the execution as a team. But if we look back at that last fight, honestly, Zatai's ultimate is what separated him there from the rest and potentially separating a victory from a defeat because he stopped them on the cusp of dying. He knocked them up. It was so clutch from him. The rest of Invictus Gaming can consolidate so nicely to work around him. Being a 5-1 Poppy, not going to die anytime soon from here on out.
And this is what we said, when Poppy starts getting ahead, she really takes control of the game. In particular, when Rookie and Zatai are performing well on their champions, IG look their best. And right now, they're looking close to their best as they're going to assault yet another turret. All of a sudden, the series has almost gone through a complete 360. And IG looking great.
Invictus Gaming, an inconsistent side to say the least, are finding a streak of consistency with Kid in the jungle up against what is an undefeated side in RNG.
Well, still undefeated, of course, but IG looking to hand them their first ever loss of the season in matches. They already gave them another game loss, which doubled the amount they'd lost previously. But RNG will see just how much they can get tested here. This really tests a new team. Their roster's been consistent, their play's been great. But if you can win from this position, 7,000 gold down, this will really prove that you are a team to be reckoned with. Or do they need to do a little bit more learning as Xiaohu is trying to bait their Kitties, does back off though. And Kid, he is just unkillable.
Kid's the kind of Mundo that'll just go.
He's going.
And go until he's dead. There's no real off switch. Look at him.
Yeah, pops the ulti. Looking for someone. It's MLXG actually that's been caught off the other side. They're going to chase him down, but the fight's a bit split. Kitty's actually getting chunked out in the front line as Whoosh able to take him out. Whoosh firing away onto time, but Rookie is going to chase him down. Whoosh gets himself out of position. Zatai will hunt him down. and take him out as Kid zoning everyone off between 2 turrets.
Whoosh doesn't go back towards his turret. He leaves his team and inevitably leaves himself to die. Invictus Gaming, Kid's a hyper tank. Zatai is doing damage as a tank. Now they're breaking the base of RNG. We'll see if they try and defend this.
Well, Xiaohu wants to defend MLXG up as well. Zatai does get hooked up by Marta. Kid might go down here and does fall to MLXG. Now the fight will continue, but Marta just gets blown up again as Zatai able to take him out after Rookie's burst. They will not get the in here, but IG is piling on the kills at this point as Xiaohu, even Valkyrie's forward to try and get something, but right now, 9,000 gold up, IG looking poised to hand RNG their first loss of the season.
Absolutely looking in the position to do it. Zatai is a monster right now. They've got a lot of damage coming out of their mid laner in this Victor. And time is working around the map, kiting so effectively. Will they get this? I don't know how.
Charged up the LT for a steal, but
worth a go.
Yeah, MLXG able to get it, but had a crack. Ain't able to get it this time as MLXG takes the Scuttle Crab away as well. Dragon 2 for RNG after that secure there, but Dragon doesn't feel like the objective. It's really going to impact this game at this particular point. Maybe if RNG can hold on to get to a 5th Dragon, but that's a long way coming, and RNG have plenty to worry about before then.
It's just so good to see Rookie playing this effectively.
This confidently.
Just at the moment, yeah. It doesn't even matter what champion he plays. He's just so confident. Taking people down. It's a whole new Rookie. And honestly, it just feeds into the rest of the team. I feel like when Rookie's smiling and singing, which he does love to do, the rest of the team smiles with him.
Certainly agree. And IG's streaky performances can maybe be attributed to the emotional levels of their players, but right now everyone is riding high. And IG are playing great League of Legends. RNG looking a little scattered, honestly, as they get later into the game. We kind of noted this in the last game, but just feels like RNG have had so many great dominant early games and strong wins, but maybe it's the mid to late game that something they need to look at next. Because, again, this team is still quite new. It feels like they're still building some of that team fight synergy. Whereas you look at Xiaogu, the other undefeated team currently,
well, yeah,
and they're a team that is known for late game team fighting.
But RNG even showed that they were capable of late game team fighting.
Of course.
The question was, they only showed they were capable against teams that aren't necessarily that great at it themselves. New teams like HYG that they actually took down. And again, I don't know if this is their first real test of a actual late game team fighting team where they're behind. Because for the most part, the games they played against EDG, as an example, they were ahead.
Yeah, certainly were. Some strong early game series. Once again, Invictus Gaming are back onto the Barons. Zatai playing goalkeeper. Gonna keep everyone out of the scoring area. As Baron does go over to time. Able to get that with a rend. And IG now well and truly 10,000 gold or more ahead. And with the Baron up, wave ready to go. And mid wide open with no turret. RNG gonna have to work some pretty heavy stuff to try and keep this up.
Yeah, Marta's getting pressured out already. No Lantern, so they should be able to brute force this. They've got the position to take it down, but RNG are looking to fight. They've got flanks.
Well, they are going to look in onto Kitties. The hook does land, but Zatai just jumps in onto Marta. Xiaohu looking for a flank as Marta getting taken out towards the end. Nautilus Assault burnt on Rookie.
Xiaohu has a package.
RNG already a little too low. Xiaohu does have to be careful. Looper caught
there it
the
is.
Massive ulti there from the Brawn, but Rookie moves in there. As the damage is just too much, Fate's Call going to give Kalista a double as Whoosh and Looper both fall. Now Xiaohu going to die as Rookie himself gets a double, and IG will get themselves 4 kills. Zatai is going to punt MLXG back into the fountain. The gravity field's down, and IG are going to hand RNG their first loss of the season.
And Invictus Gaming, they look like an unbeatable side when they're ahead.